everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my first video of my new monthly palette challenge. Now, if you guys are familiar with what I did last year, I chose 12 palettes that I would use exclusively, one for each month of the year. And then at the end of the year, I was going to decide whether I was going to keep or declutter that palette in a way to not just declutter my palettes, but to give each palette a fair chance and use it for an entire month. So I really liked that I was able to stick to that entire challenge for the whole year, and I wanted to do it again, but I wanted to put a little bit of a different spin on it. So since I was so restrictive last time, this time it's not going to be necessarily as much of like I'm gonna use one palette for a whole month and then get rid of it. It's not gonna be like that at all. So I haven't completely figured out all of the months yet, but I have the first few months kind of planned out, and I decided that for January I wanted to kind of reward myself for being so good all last year. And so the theme for this month was a different palette every single day. Now I have a lot of makeup palettes, and since I had been so restricted over the last year, I have not gotten to use a lot of my makeup palettes in quite a while. So for this time, I wanted to just be free, let myself use whatever palettes I wanted, but it had to be a different palette every single day. So I'm going to go through really quickly and just share with you guys all of the palettes that I have been using for this month. Unfortunately, I wish I would have done better at documenting my makeup more and taking pictures of it so I could make this video a little bit more interesting, but unfortunately, I just really honestly did not have the time to do that. And to be completely honest, since I started another job and I can't really do crazy makeup all that much, a lot of my makeup looks were very tame and very similar and very everyday wearable makeup. So it's not like you really missed out on anything too much, but these are just going to be like mini palette reviews and just my overall thoughts. Now these aren't going to be in any particular order, they're just the ones that I've used, and I'm going to just start going through them. So one of the first ones I grabbed, this is one of my newer palettes, and this one came in my boxy charm for this month, and this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. Yeah, Volume 3. First of all, I love the packaging of this. It's so beautiful, but the problem I had with this palette, although it's very beautiful, I like all the colors in here, I just have to say there was only like one matte color, and it's really not even that matte. It just wasn't a palette that I could do an entire look with. You could do a lot of stuff, you know, if you had this plus a couple mattes and stuff. It's a very pretty palette, but I just felt very restricted on what I could do with this for it being an all shimmer palette. But it's pretty nonetheless, and of course I could always add in another shadow. So that was the first palette I had. The next one I have, this is a newer one as well. This one's from Makeup Revolution. This one's called the I Heart Revolution Choc Mint Mini Palette. Now this one actually came smashed, but I was able to like kind of press it all back in together. Now this was a really pretty palette, and it was the very first Revolution palette I tried. It was so much fun. I have not gotten to play with that really fun green color yet, which is kind of the star of this palette, but I'm going to be giving this one another go in my little makeup challenge. So that one was really good, and I believe this one was about $9, so really affordable in my opinion, and I was really impressed with this one. The next palette is the one that I used today. This one is the Violet Chocolate palette, and it is so beautiful. Obviously it's the one I used today. It's so many really pretty colors. I have a whole video coming on this one that I filmed today, so that one should be coming out very soon, so I'm not going to spoil that one too much. The next palette I have is one I actually really like, and I only honestly used it maybe once or twice before. This is one from Shop Hush that I got. This one is from Face Candy, and it's called the Sahara palette. It's actually, I think it's a dupe, or not a dupe, but a knockoff of one of the Kylie Naughty or Nice Christmas collection from not this last season, but the year before. But I think it's like a knockoff of one of those. I can't remember which one, but this palette is so pretty. Someone was asking in one of my videos what eyeshadows I was wearing, and it was the one where I had like the gold and the orange kind of colors. It was this palette. I really like how it turned out. It was so fun, and I believe this palette was only like $12 or maybe $14 or so. So pretty though, and I mean, it's a knockoff, but it was a good one. It was really good. Super pigmented. Okay, so the next one I used, this was one of the Too Faced Holiday Collection ones. This one was called the Christmas in New York Merry Macaroons one. To be honest, like, is it anything that special? No. But one thing that really struck me is that these were a lot better than I remember. For some reason in my mind, I remembered a lot of my Too Faced holiday collections as not being that good, and there are definitely some that are really not good, but some of these were actually a lot better than I remembered, and I really enjoyed using this one. So of course, boring boring colors, but that was the other palette I used. The next one, again, another one of the Too Faced ones. This one was from the 2015, I think, and this was just the little pink one. This one I used earlier today, and it was so pretty, oh my god, and it was so much better than I remember. And I like that this one comes with like a face product as well. And again, some more of those. These are from 2016, I think. First one was the Eggnog palette. Again, it also has a cheek product. Of course, the Gingerbread palette as well. I think I have a couple more over there that I didn't use, but I will be using soon. So that one was really good. This one had really fun shimmers, but they're not as good in my opinion. Those shimmers, the mattes are really nice, but those were just a little bit flaky. Another Too Faced one as well. This one was from the 2015 one, and this one's so pretty. A lot of these, I have forgotten how much I love these, even though they're like kind of boring. Just not very unique color palettes really, but it's what I use all the time. So this one was really nice, and this one actually has a little bit of purple to it as well, so that one was fun. And a lot of these I want to like come back to and rediscover like why I bought them and why I liked them so much. So that was kind of like a really big thing for this month. The next one was another more on the new side. I got this one in my December Boxy Luxe, and that was the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. This one is another really amazing one, and I can't believe I never bought this palette myself. It's so beautiful, really warm tones, but so much you can do with this one as well. Next was another one I got from Shop Hush. This one is from Bad Habit, and it's called the Athena palette. This one I believe was a knockoff of the Huda Desert Dusk, is that what it's called? I don't know, but this one's beautiful as well, except for I hate this like glitter color. It's literally like a glitter in a gel, but it's not my thing. But these are so pretty, and again, really affordable palette. I mean, it was definitely probably under 20 bucks. I would say probably closer to like, I don't know, the 10 to 15 range. So good. Next was another BoxyCharm palette. I really like this one as well. This one is the Pretty Vulgar and Nightingale palette. Again, a lot of just like cool neutrals, but just my favorite types of ones, so I used that one this month. And another Shop Hush one. This one was supposed to be a dupe of one of the Too Faced ones as well, and this one is called the Deep Eyes from Okalan, and it looks like this. I actually have two more palettes that I have used, but they're actually kind of like secret palettes I haven't talked about yet, but I'm gonna do a quick like flash. There you go. So those are two secret palettes that I've used as well that I will be making a video about soon. I actually filmed that video a while ago, but I was waiting to make like an update to it and everything like that. So those you'll be hearing about very soon. So that was pretty much how my first month of my new makeup challenge kind of monthly thing. Like I said, I still haven't completely figured out all of the months and what the theme is gonna be. And of course it might change. But as far as what I'm thinking about at the moment, I think what I'm gonna do is for February, it's going to be single shadows only. So no palettes, no quads, nothing. It's gotta be single shadows only. And I think that that would be a really fun way for me to really dip into my singles collection, because I have a ton of them, but they're just not as convenient. So that's gonna be my next challenge for single shadows only. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. Link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.